The Colorado Juvenile Defender Coalition has been working to try to reform our prosecutorial direct file statute. In Colorado, we had unchecked prosecutorial discretion to select children for prosecuting in adult criminal court without judicial review. So we began working on the issue in 2008. We had a bill that we worked on before we were our own nonprofit. We worked through the Colorado Criminal Defense Bar. It was vetoed by our state governor, who had been the prior district attorney of Denver, who was the architect of direct file expansion in Colorado. We were really going up against the powers that be when it comes to criminal justice in our state. But we were successful because we took a bipartisan approach to the issue. We had a strong coalition of folks who provided support and lobbying to our Democratic legislators, and then we worked very hard to cultivate new relationships with Republican legislators. Were it not for the strong Republican support we had, we probably could not have counterbalanced the influence district attorneys have in our state. Two major changes happened in Colorado moving forward. One is that when a child is charged as an adult, they will remain in a juvenile detention facility and only moved to an adult jail after a hearing if the judge orders their transfer. The second big change is that we have narrowed the eligibility of youth who can be direct filed. You have to be at least 16. It's a narrower list of offenses. Now there is reverse waiver in all cases, and we have eliminated mandatory minimums. So we've really tried to bring balance to the system to counterweight the prosecutorial discretion to choose the charge, choose the court, choose the sentence. With now some tools that youth and advocates have, attorneys can now fight for rights, fight for kids in court and get judicial review, which is just a monumental change in our law that is really going to help keep more youth in the juvenile court system. My advice would be to stick with it. It is a long journey. It took us 5 years to go from a veto to a successful passage of a significant reform bill. Really build alliances with non-traditional allies. Reach out to your Republicans in your state. Show them this is overwhelming power of government against kids and families. It's a family values issue. It's a checks and balances issue. And it's a fiscal issue because we're not getting a good return in our investment. So I think you can really use that wealth of messaging to reach out to the whole spectrum of people and bring on a stronger coalition than you ever have before.